Hey guys and girls, this is Gordon Overkill, and today we're gonna take a look at a new game that I want to play on this channel. I just uploaded the latest crawl video this morning because I had some trouble with futile attempts to edit my videos. You might have seen it. Well, and I don't want to upload yet another crawl video today. So I thought to myself, why not take a look at one game I definitely want to give a try. This game is called Shadow of the Wyrm. It was introduced to me as ADOM-like, so it's a roguelike game which is apparently heavily expired by ADOM, and I have never played this game before. I never hit the new game button, and I don't know how it works. I've got a bit of experience with ADOM, though, as some of you might know, so maybe we get into the game quickly. We will see. Well, here we are, on the starting page. We must not look at goblin men. We must not buy their fruits. Who knows upon what soil they fed? Their hungry, thirsty roots. Come by, called the goblins, hobbling down the glen. From Goblin Market, Christina Rossetti. Let's start a new game. At first, we can select a race. We have humans, wood elves, mountain elves, snakelings, fays, dwarfs, goblins, ogres, giants, gnomes, or we can select a random race. Since I do not want to go into any specific direction for now, let's just take a human. They are versatile and resourceful. Second, we choose a class. Adventurer, apothecary, archer, artisan, merchant, minstrel, noble, oracle, pilgrim, pugilist, rover, sage, seafarer, shepherd, smith, thief, warrior, witchling, wizard, or a random selection. That's a tough choice. I think the adventurer seems pretty generic to me, so let's start with the human adventurer, a fearless dungeoneer. We need a deity, and this will become interesting. So we can be a servant of Celeste, which is the Empress of the Heavens, of Aurelion, the Warlord, the Lady, Purity and Light, Vedir, the Creator, Voros, the Great Worm, the Trickster, the Raven King, Shiver, the White Queen, Urgoth, the Black Ogre, or Skidujinja? Skidujinja, the Eldritch Horror. I think since we picked A twice, let's again go for the letter E. Celeste, the Empress of the Heavens. Our starting location, we can choose between Isen Dun, a remote fishing village, and Carcassia, the heart of the empire. I think let's go for the small location. That will be probably a bit easier to get an overview of. And the name of our adventurer is Chuck. Why not? Let's call him Chuck. Hello, Chuck, and welcome to the Shadow of the Wyrm. Oh, we see the map down here in the corner. That looks like a little tower. That's maybe some kind of a temple. There are stairs, yellow and red stairs. And this here, not sure, is that our character? We will find out soon. Here is Chuck, a human adventurer. Got a strength skill of 12, dexterity 13, agility 11, health probably 12, intelligence 12, willpower 13, charisma 12. That looks pretty average to me. L, 1%, this may be luck. EV is evasion, I think, 8. So that's some kind of a dodge skill. And SK, Is that some kind of armor class? And I just don't get the letters? Maybe. 4. G maybe means that we are a good character. Our speed is 50, 10 HP, 5 AP, which might be arcane points. Not sure, maybe. Let's see if we can get some information about our character. If I press I, for example, yeah, like in ADOM. That looks all pretty ADOM-ish. We've got a cap that gives us 4 points of what was it? Evasion, I think. We've got a dagger, 1d4 damage. An uncursed chainmail, 1 EV, 3 whatever the other letters mean. And leather boots, 3-1. That looks decent. Can we also watch the whole inventory? Yes, we can. But why? Is there anything else that we have? Ivory pieces. That's the currency, apparently. 68 of these. And they have a weight, so we cannot carry infinite amounts of money. We've got 3 healing potions, or 1 healing potion with a strength of 3. I don't know. I think 3 healing potions. A couple of rations, 2 of these, 1 of these. And a wand of lightning, which is probably our ranged option to start with. What else can we check? I think the F buttons maybe? Okay. Resistances and vulnerabilities. That looks all pretty average. We can have resistance to slash, pierce, pound, heat, cold, acid, poison, holy, shadow, arcane, and lightning. And all looks pretty average. Conducts. What is conducts? You have never taken nutrition from food. You have never consumed meat. You have never consumed the corpse of another creature. Oh, this is a roguelike. We will consume creature corpses. You have never requested divine aid, so that works also like an ADOM, maybe? Never read a scroll or book. Never struck with a weapon. Never disturbed the dead. Never received a quest. Never spoken a word. Never used an artifact. And never killed another creature. This will change soon. Skills. Okay, that's interesting again. Awareness. We can press A. Do we get information? You cannot interact with skills on the world map. Okay, we are on the world map. I see. Awareness, maybe similar to ADOM. Boating, 20. What does boating do? I have no clue. Carrying, detection, dungeoneering, whatever that might mean. Escape, fishing, foraging. I don't know this word. I have no clue what that means. Hiding, jumping. Jumping plays a role, apparently. Literacy, spelunking. I know there is a game called Spelunky, but I don't know this word either. Stealth and swimming. Aha, interesting. We don't get any additional information apart from the fact that boating, jumping, and spelunking are unimplemented, so they're not yet part of the game, maybe. I don't know. That's everything we can do here. So let's just try to move to... Yeah, that's our character. A graveyard. Burrows mark the grave of Isen Dun. Can we enter this location? Let's check that. Yeah, you enter the graveyard. What do we have here? Is there a look command? Oh, no, that was not look. Examine. What? How do you... I would love to get key bindings or something like that. Yeah, key bindings. Excellent. How can we look? Chat, quests, quit. Yeah, it's completely blind playthrough. Can you see look somewhere around here? Pick up, examine. X. That looks good. Like and crawl. So let's examine this field. It's a hound. Unharmed. Is this hound hostile or not? Wait, one more time. A hound. I want to get the bestiary. A large dog descended at some point from wolves. The hound is easily trained by men for guarding, work, or even just companionship. Hounds are smaller than the wolven breeden and less muscular, but they can still be ferocious when provoked. Aha! Does the hound attack us? The hound misses you. Oh, it attacks us. Okay. Was there some kind of tactical options like in ADOM? Don't think so. Can't see any tactical options, so let's just attack this hound. Let's see if we can kill it. It missed us with its first hit. You pierce the hound. A hound stabs you. Oh, you shrug off the blow. Okay, it didn't get through our armor. You stab the hound. The hound is exposed. The hound misses you. Can we see how strong the hound is? Badly wounded. Almost got him. You miss the hound, but we get critically hit. We take 2 points of damage. And we kill the hound. Woohoo! That was our first kill. Okay. We don't get any change on this page from it. Anyways, we killed the hound. We are a little bit... wounded. Who's that? Wait a second. That looks dangerous. It is a grave robber. He's human. As a thief is to the honest occupations, so is the grave robber to thieves. Possessing none of the respect for the dead and many of their possessions, the grave robber makes his wealth of the death of others, disinterring the dead for their weapons, ivory, and gold. Let's check if we can kill this guy. Is he dangerous? How can we see if he is dangerous? I don't know. Let's see if we can fight him. You stab a grave robber. The grave robber is killed. Congratulations, you gained a level. Woohoo! We reached our first level up. We've got 10 points to increase our skills. No clue what is good. Awareness is always good to improve in ADOM, so let's do it here too. Maybe twice. Carrying. Never a bad idea to be able to carry some stuff. Detection. Once done the engineering, escaping. Maybe 2 escaping. And hiding, just to make sure we can hide if we have to. So that was a level up. We got some HP, our damage got healed. We got some AP as well. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. So apparently it makes sense to take a look at this graveyard. Is that another grave robber? It is another grave robber. And since we did so well against the first one, let's try to kill this one too. We pierced the grave robber. How heavy did we injure him? Wounded. Pierce him again. He stabs you, but no damage. He's near death. 1 more hit and he should go down. Yeah, we killed him again. And he didn't drop anything. What do we have here? This white flower. Stronger than cotton is the fiber of the white flower. A small beautiful flower that grows very low to the ground. Its fibers imitate the pattern of a flower's petals and droop low. The plant reaching a maximum height of about 6 inches. It is rare enough, hard to cultivate, and even more difficult to harvest. So maybe we should not try it if you're not an apothecary. The usual method involves crawling on hands and knees to pull the fibers of the plant, placing them in a satchel for later processing. Because of these factors and the strength of the fabric it produces, raw white flower is very valuable, with a bolt of it selling for between 10 and 50 times as much as that of cotton or wool. Okay, we might come back to this place later if we learn how to harvest it. So here's another hound. Let's fight this hound. You stab it. Stab it again. Pierce it. Oh, and we got critically hit. No damage though. You step the hound, and we reach the next level. So, same as earlier. Maybe some swimming, maybe a little bit of stealth. Literacy, never a bad idea. Let's learn how to read. 5 points into literacy. Foraging, I don't know what it is, but we're good at it. Let's increase it a little further. Not sure. Oh, this guy is a rat. That looks dangerous. It's a thief. Disliked everywhere, entrusted nowhere. The thief lives outside of society, taking what he can and by force if necessary. Many work alone, but in the larger central cities, they have been known to form guilds, forging a common bond and language. They are despised by those who do honest work, who see them as uncaught at best and murderous at worst. This is not entirely incorrect, so this guy will try to murder us. Maybe I should pick up this stone and throw it at him? Do it? Pick it up? Okay, he's in melee range. Now let's be careful. How much damage does he do to us? We miss, he misses. We pierce him, he misses. Miss. We pierce him, he misses. How heavily is he injured? Badly wounded, almost got him. Pierce. And we kill him. Okay, that was not as bad as I thought. Here's another thief. I like these little tiles. It looks pretty charming. And I like the fact that the head of our character is an @ sign. Very, very traditional roguelike style. Okay, this guy is good at dodging. He hits us for 2 points of damage. We don't hit him at all. Now we got him. And the thief is killed. Nice. That's another rock. Let's pick that up. And here we have small stone. Can we use some of this as a ranged weapon? Yeah, let's take this rock. Oh, it's a cursed rock. How do we throw it? Let's quickly check that. Key bindings. Missile weapon. Shoot or throw. Melee. Ranged info is here. Fire missile with F. F like fire. So let's do that. So we throw a rock at him, but we miss him. Let's equip a small stone. Okay, now he's in melee. We have to fight him. Oh, that hurt. He hit us. Hit us again. And we killed him. Perfect. A little bit more here. Big bit more literacy and a bit awareness. Oh, I'm pretty sure that I'm missing that up. Oh, no. That's another thief? Yeah, it's another thief. Let's fight him. Okay, the thief goes down pretty quickly. Maybe the color is not an indication of the strength of an enemy. Fire a rock at this guy. Oh, we killed it with the rock. Perfect. Now we've got 2 rocks. It's a bit annoying that we have to reload the rocks every single turn. Oh, ivory pieces. We got some money from the guy we just killed. Let's pick them all up. Perfect. And here we've got another wildflower. No, what's that? Red wildflower? Dragon's breath. Orange red flower. Red Mary. Deep crimson. Tiny black. I don't know what that means. It's let's ignore the flowers for now. I'm not sure what we can get from these flowers. So, the thief is killed. That's another grave robber. And from my experience so far, the grave robbers are a bit stronger than the thieves. Pick up this stone. Oh, what's that? That's something new. Oh my god. First time we have to fight against 2 enemies at once. So let us use... That's a blessed small rock. No, we need to take the big rock. And throw it at the dog. Didn't work. Damn. We are full HP still. And we made another level. I want to learn some magic. So let's keep increasing our literacy. Maybe carrying if we find more nice stuff here. Dungeoneering a little bit. What do we have here? That's a branch. Pick it up. Maybe it will be helpful. These enemies are pretty easy to handle. Who's that? Oh, it's Eat. He is friendly. A young boy, perhaps 7 or 8 years old. Eat comes from the village of the Isenlings, a gruff tribal folk at the southeastern fringes of the world. He has a child's intense curiosity, one which has not yet been scolded out of him. His skin has tanned a deep brown, a testament to his time spent outdoors. His skin looks nicked and scratched, the sort of petty scars left by branches and thorns. But most curious are his eyes, glittering, a little dark, and strangely intense. If he is friendly, let's see if we can chat with him. My name is Eat, the boy says. I am from Isen Dun, originally. I go back to visit my mother, but I'm not welcome there. Not anymore. I don't fit in. I don't understand others. They want simple things. They are never happy, and they don't see things. Not really. Sign-wise told me stories about when the world was young, how magic was everywhere, in creatures and people, and how it cooled and faded. The wizards write down their secrets to preserve them. Mystiques get whispers. Witchlings tap into something. Priests pray. But what if what was never actually faded? What if what was never actually faded? What if it was just forgotten? The builders, the unlings, the fair folk, all of them. Here, look at this. Eat closes his eyes and gestures, and a spectacular burst of energy erupts in front of you. In it, you can see the history of the world, playing out at a dazzling pace, tens of thousands of years in a handful of seconds. I can't read, he says gravely. I'm not religious. I just put my ear to the earth and listen. I see things in the night, fragments of people and places, the lovely fair folk, the race of builders. Some of them are gone, but speaking to me still. Others are still here. It's strange and beautiful. Eat smiles at you. Just remember, the things you can see are only a fraction of what actually is. My mother worries, says Eat. But the bandits don't bother me. Not since they found out what I can do. As for food, I never go hungry. Silverweed grows wild around here. It's bitter, but filling. I've got lots of extra plants. Go on, take some. So, interesting guy. And he gives us 3 silver flowers. Let's pick them all up. So, if we get hungry, we can probably just eat these silver flowers. That's interesting. I'm looking forward to see if we will get some kind of a quest with him. And probably not before we kill this grave robber. And who is that? It's the blackguard. Let's check the blackguard. Blackguards are known by many other names. Mercenary, sellsword, brigand, outlaw. usually possessing only a simple weapon and the clothes on their back. They rely on their wits and skill in combat to make a living, fighting in armies and other people's wars, or simply waylaying strangers on back roads. Not a sympathetic guy. Maybe we should kill him first. Oh, what happened? The blackguard bashes you. The grave robber stabs you. Damn. I don't want to fight them both at once if we can avoid it. So we retreat a little bit around this corner. One guy retreats as well. Let's equip our rock and throw it at him. Good. The blackguard equips a rock. Damn, he throws it back. Why does he do that? Let's have a rock duel. Well, I missed him. Damn. Throw one more time. Attack this guy. 1-on-1 is okay. He throws a rock at us again. Now we can melee him. He hits us once. We stab him. He's definitely the strongest guy we met so far. He's badly wounded though. I think we almost got him. And we have him. Whew, that was a tough fight. At least the toughest. Oh, right there is another one. See how we do against him. Miss, miss, miss. He pounds us, but without success. He is unharmed. Sneak attack. You stabbed the blackguard. It was a mighty blow. That hurt him heavily, I think. He's wounded. Okay. Pierce him. Still wounded. This guy can take a bit. Again, a mighty blow. He's badly wounded. We are at 24. Oh, we take some damage here. What happened to us? We are stunned. Damn. Can we retreat? Till we can fight again? I think we cannot control our movements now at the moment. While we are stunned. Damn. 26 HP now. How long do we stay stunned? That's very long. Okay, now we're not stunned anymore. Let's throw a rock at him. I hope he will die soon because we're down to 18 HP. And we're stunned again. What the hell? He is near death, but we are stunned again. Can we somehow kill him now? 16. You have to take care. Come on, kill it. Oh no, stunned again? No, we're not stunned anymore. Come on, kill him. 15, 18. Just regenerated 3 hit points at once. He's near death. I think one more hit maybe. But he's heavily armored. 15. And we killed him. Holy moly. That was a hard fight. Let's pick up these stones just in case we need them. If we even find another blackguard in here, we will instantly retreat. Who's that? Garros the Barrows Thief. I am sure we cannot fight him. An ugly, scarred man, Garros is missing an eye, an ear, and several teeth. The remnants of a ratty cape hang from his shoulders, closed by a cheap wooden clasp, and his boots look ill-fitting. But at his waist, you can see a large stone hammer. Its curved head filthy and caked with blood. So, what do we do now? We don't want these ivory pieces. We want to survive. Run. He's not faster than us, so he doesn't follow us. Okay, can we leave this location? Yeah, leave it. And enter the village. So, here's the village. What do we have here? A tree, a bush, and a rock. Let's pick up these rocks. We are a rock thrower. Can I somehow Don't know if there are weapon skills in the game. Pick up these rocks and check these rooms. An apprentice. What do we know about an apprentice? Apprentices study the arcane arts under practicing wizards. As with acolytes and their holy path, apprentices leave their homes at a young age to work under established wizards, where they learn to read old runic, prepare herbs and distillations, and acquiring other prerequisites to the magical arts. Their days are spent in service, assisting the master, while their nights are spent reading ancient texts, mastering the language and linguistics of the old magics. After a number of years, once their study is deemed satisfactory, they receive their wizard's staff. Each will say, though, that the staff is truly only the beginning of their studies. Let's talk to this guy. The apprentice murmurs, "All men pass to dust, but what we study in life defines us." What happens? We're resting. Oh, we rested and regenerated our HP. Cool. Is that? That's a bed. This room is empty. Who do we have here? Candelion. Catland. Moon-faced and slender, Catland is somewhere at the balance between adulthood and middle age. A lifetime outdoors has left her skin's tanned nut brown, and her long flaxen hairs is streaked with salt and silver. She pins it back with a scrimshaw brooch, the ivory engraved with crashing waves and a great white whale. Her clothes are shabby. Her boots show a number of toes. The leather bleached and faded. The stitching badly in need of repair. Around her shoulders, she wears a bearskin shawl, and her right hand idly grips a briar axe. Oh, she looks like a warrior. Let's talk to this girl. Catelyn muses. "I once thought of an animated broom, and it disintegrated into a magic-y shard. I guess the stories about constructs are true." Interesting, interesting. What do we have here? A fisherman. Where there are lakes, rivers, and oceans, there are fishermen. Simple, honest folk who feed their families and peoples through the bounty of the waters. They travel in coracles and skiffs, dromedans and longboats, alone or in teams, fishing with line, nets, and spears. Saltfish is a common winter staple among many people who rely on stores of it to see them through to spring. Let's talk to the fisher. The fisherman says, "Good weather, fair winds. I'll be setting sail soon." Can we open this door? You do not have the correct key for this lock. That way is blocked. Can we find out what it does? No. So. Oh, that's super interesting. A worried mother. Oh, maybe I have an idea about this worried mother. Although only in her mid-20s, the worried mother looks older. Her face weather-worn and creased with concern for her son. She wears simple linen clothing that has seen better days. A belted tunic, leggings, and a worn pair of shoes. Her eyes look haggard from lack of sleep, and her hair is tangled and unkempt. Maybe we already met her son. Let's check it out. The worried mother asked, "Have you seen my son Iad? He always wanders off. But this time, he's at the barrows." Can we get a quest from her? No, we cannot. Maybe if we talk to her son now, it would have a different result. He's a farmer. A vital part of any settlement. The farmer provides food from the earth to feed his people. Knowledgeable about agriculture, herbalism, and other matters, the farmer provides vital sustenance when stocks of meat and fish wane. Grain keeps, stored in damp-proof silos, for several years and provides variety in the diet as well as a hedge against the natural fluctuations of animal population. Can we talk to him? A good crop last year, and we owe it to one man, the plowman. Yeah? They play an important role in the community. A small child. Covered in dirt and filthy rags, the child runs about screaming ever underfoot. 1, 2, slime on my shoe. 3, 4, a worm's big roar. Okay, it's playing apparently. Nice. That's a tenor. The treating of hides with tannins is the most basic way to create leather. The process is dirty, smelly, and generally dangerous, causing wasting diseases later in life due to prolonged exposure to the tannins. Despite the lower status of the trade, tanners are well valued by the communities in which they live. They provide leather for clothing, for tents, for armor. The durability of leather makes it suitable for many things. Tanners themselves tend to be practical, down-to-earth types. They toil long hours for little pay, but are aware of their worth. Along with the smith, the community's tanner provides the basic equipment a community needs to deal with the ever-present threat of raiders and monsters. Can we buy something from him? Let's check that. The tanner says, skins can become many things. A fine cap, a soldier's cuirass, a sturdy pair of boots, or a cloak to keep out the weather. Here's the tannery. Can we... I'm not sure if we can interact with it in some way. I don't think so. Switch places with him? No. Yeah. I hope we could maybe buy armor from him, but it doesn't seem so. A blacksmith, that's the other important guy. Due to the recent publication of a colloquy on the occupations, the blacksmith's prominent place in society is suddenly under attack. Formerly lionized for his skills for crafting weapons of war and implements of peace alike, for smithing spears and shoeing horses, the blacksmith now must fight for respect after a particular monk declared that the plowman feeds us all. That's a problem. Let's talk to the thief. I've heard talk of grave robbers opening the burial ship of the great chief wolf out in the eastern graveyard. Legend has it that his burial hoard contains a celestial gemstone. With it, I could run my forge at great heat and make great things. Finally, people would acknowledge my greatness, and that smug plowman would be forced to bow. Did we get a quest? The greatness of smiths, yeah. The blacksmith in Isen Dun. Bring the sun gem back to the blacksmith. I think we will do that soon. This is a sweet old dog. A sweet old beagle with enormous paws. He never grew into. The many years reveal themselves on him. His face is now completely white, his ears stiff and wrinkled from a long series of hematomas. Sometimes, when he gets up, his hind legs slip, a bit of arthritis, and he catches himself and grumbles. His eyes are slowly clouding. He's been deaf for years. But he'll still tell you when it's supper time. Still follow you outside every morning, wander through the trees and bushes, fall asleep in the warm grass by your feet. Every time you look at him, there he is, the puppy who ran wild, chasing things you couldn't see or smell, the dog who barked at squirrels, tracked rabbits and hares, lost his mind at the scent of a nearby deer, the sweet old hound who'd lie nearby, offering his stomach for a quick rub as you passed, who every evening, nestled into a pile of blankets, he insisted that you put on him yourself. Good boy. Oh, how cute. Can we somehow talk to him? The sweet old dog lies down beside you. What do we have here? We can open this door. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that looks like an ADOM shop. That looks exactly like an ADOM shop. And here is Edmund, the human merchant. Mustachioed, barrel-chested, most shopkeepers of the ancient world were large out of necessity. Raiders, goblins, and monsters prey on the weak, and in many areas, force is the de facto law. A scrawny merchant carrying a load of useful items does not last long. And so each day, shopkeepers get up, eat a full dwarven breakfast, and head out to the shop. They bring with them a lunch packed lovingly by their wives, and wear their finest sword as a deterrent, hoping to make enough ivory to repeat the process tomorrow. Let's talk to this guy. Have yourself a look. So, what has he got? There's a spear, a trail ration, a dagger, trail ration, trail ration. No, not attack him. Another spear, a wizard rope, crossbow bolt, and a winged javelin. Okay, not sure if you need to buy anything. What do we have here? It's the farmer, the plowman? Yeah, that's the plowman the blacksmith talked about. Let's see if he also has got a job for us. A smug, simpering creature. The plowman brags and boasts of his importance within society. Immortalized by the colloquy of a certain monk, he is less appreciated by his fellow villagers, who see the man as useful, but still an insufferable jit. Let's talk to the plowman. The plowman says, "Harvest has been good this year, as ever, thanks to me. But the rare herbs I'm trying to grow require so much light. Grave robbers have opened Wolf's burial ship, but it's not all bad. I have heard he was buried with a celestial stone, the sun gem. It's said that this emits light as clear as the sun. And he too. With it, I could grow these herbs and feed this village for years." Ha! So, who do we want to give that stone to? The blacksmith or the plowman? And first we have to get the stone. That's really interesting. Nicely done. We've got a choice here. Clay pots stand around. Rimgar, chief of the Eisenlings. Rimgar is a tall, regular man. Oh, so there's some kinds of Vikings, maybe, I think. Just a shade under 40. His hair and beard have begun to gray. But despite this, he still looks strong and powerful, and is set to still lead the charge of his people into battle. Rimgar says, "You're welcome in our lands, traveler. To the east lies the barrows, where we bury our dead. Each mound is a grave, and in the center we bury the ship of Wolf, our first king. I have heard vile rumors that graves have been opened, the ship sullied. Grave robbers are stealing the treasures buried to honor the dead. This is the work of Garros Barrows thief, his thieves and curse. Defeat him, and you shall have our eternal gratitude. Yeah, we already met this guy. So, that's our third quest. Defeat Garros, the bandit of the barrows. We will do that, for sure. The small child. Already know this child. This is a well. Not sure if we can drink from the well, or if we should. I know many games where the wells are poisoned. Here's a bat. Another farmer. Let's see if he says the same thing the other one did. The plowman, yeah, he says the same thing. Nobody up here. You do not have the correct key for this lock. The rest of the house seems to be not empty. Here's Q. Who is Q? A grizzled old adventurer. Q's glory days are years behind him. A tall, well-built man with snow-white hair. Q wears an ornate dagger at his waist as the only indication of his life that was. Q laughs. Traveler, you will need more than that to stay alive. Take this key and help yourself to my old equipment. Oh, nice, nice. So, he gave us his key. Where is Q's key? Can we find it anywhere here? I cannot see it. Anyways, let's see if it lies on the ground. Can we open this door? Yeah. Here's a pickaxe. Let's take it. A number of items: a healing potion, and also a murky potion. Maybe here is some more equipment. Yes. A fire bomb. Nice. Oh. A murky potion, yet another. And a stone hammer. Maybe that's a better weapon. A metal cap. And an arbustus wand. And finally a buckler. So we might as well see if we can use some of them. The uncrossed cap. Can we replace it with a metal cap to increase our armor? Nice. Nothing for the neck. For the finger. Let's replace our dagger by the stone hammer, which is a significantly better weapon. Let us also equip the buckler for even more defensive skills. Was there body armor? No, we keep ours. Around the body, nothing. At our feet, nothing. Ragged, nothing. So, that's us now. 7 evasion, but also 7 SK, whatever that means. So we're almost through here. What have we got here? An acolyte. Novices of their faith, acolytes exist for all of the 9. So there are 9 gods. Yeah, we saw them. They tend to the worship sites, help priests with the tasks, and spend long hours studying holy books. They typically leave their homes at a young age. Some take up residence in towns and villages, while others follow the call to the far ends of the world. Regardless of the route they take, acolytes spend many years in service before becoming blessed priests. Let's talk to the acolyte. Praise be. And here is Oswin, priest of Celeste. Celeste is our deity. That's excellent. Let's talk to Oswin. First, I want to take a closer look at him. Oswin, priest of Celeste, maintains a small church within the village of Isen Dun, leading nightly prayers and tending to the sick and wounded. Called to the service of Celeste at young age, he studied with the great high priests of the Central Lands before returning home to his flock. Let's talk to him. Hail Celeste, Empress of Heaven, by whose will all things are made. Well, that's all he says. Okay. Gleaming altar. You can maybe make sacrifices on the altar. Here are books. Can we read these books? Is he a book of days? Are we allowed to pick it up? I don't know. Was it be an act of theft? Maybe we had enough lore for this episode. But no, not yet. Here's Sign-wise. An older, childless woman, Sign-wise, lives at the fringes of Isen Dun with her white cat, Sooty. One of the few villagers with any magical training, Sign-wise provides protection for the villagers from the sea-bound raiders, able to call upon the elements and harness deeper energies. Still, these powers have made her frightening among her own people, who both respect and fear her. Not quite an outsider, but not accepted either. Sign-wise spends most of her days tending to her books and studies. Let's talk to her. Sign-wise looks at you. To the east are a series of downs where our ancestors lie buried. At the center is a hillock covered with sage. Beneath lies a ship, that of Wolf, our first king. Within it lies his earthly wealth, ivory of course, but also gems and jewels. The greatest of these is the sun gem. You'll know it when you see it. It is a thing of great power. Bring it to me. This sun gem. We have got 3 people who want the sun gem. The priest, the blacksmith, and also the plowman. So, it's a sea wife. Fishermen are married to the open water, but those that take wives must leave them regularly in search of their catch. The sea wives tend to the home in the absence of their husbands. They mend clothes and nets, raise the children, and salt the last trip's fish. Each season's the same: catch and salt, and trade at a whaling's end. So, here's Hilt. That's probably another named character. While the plowman may feed us all, the weaver is just as important. Weaving clothes from base fibers, knitting scarves and gloves from sheep's wool, practicing an ancient and largely thankless trade. In Isen Dun, Hills is that weaver. A woman of middle age, she wears tidy, well-made clothing and pins her hair up tightly. Her wheel and loom are aged, but well maintained. And candlelight can often be seen from her hut as she works late into the night, weaving cloaks, clothes, and robes. She smiles weakly. Cloaks for the children, robes for the churchmen, and on top of that, Rodgar wants a new mantle. She looks sadly at her loom. My supply of white flour is dwindling. I could get more, but it's become dangerous. If you could bring me 10 or so white flowers, I would be in your debt. Oh, we already found a white flower. That's pretty cool. So, let's see if we missed any person in this town. Pock, the Fey artisan, the first non-human we meet. He is a Fey artisan. Patrons of the world's bazaars will tell you that anything is available if you look. Fresh meat, spices, silk, all can be had for a price. Also available are people to help you along your way. Call them mercenaries, companions, or hirelings. They'll fight for you for the right price. It's also said that such help can be expensive. Veteran soldiers and wizards don't come cheap. And as with many other things, you really do get what you pay for. Puck says, I'm afraid you can't afford me just now. My fee is 250 ivory. Oh, that's a lot more than we have indeed. But well, dudes, you know what? We have experienced our first fights in Shadow of the Wyrm, and we have explored the first village. I think that's enough for this episode. Tomorrow we'll go back to Crawl. But I'm sure I find this game really interesting. I want to take a closer look into it. So, if you like it too, please let me know. I'd very much like to explore this game together with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope I see you all again in the next one. Until then, bye everybody.